In this video, we're going to be going over some recommended tools for installing the Inception Lighting product line. First off, we're going to go over some drills and drivers. Here's just some options. You definitely don't have to get the brands that I recommend here, but I have a Makita and a DeWalt Makita driver and a DeWalt hammer drill. And when you're using your hammer drill, make sure that you're using the appropriate concrete or masonry drill bit. This one came in the kit with the Tapcon screws. And make sure that you have it on that hammer drill setting. And then I do recommend getting a brushless motor just because of the wear and tear that you're going to be putting on this equipment. And then I do always enjoy having the tester on the back of the battery so you know your battery level. Moving on to that driver, I like having that quick release for the bit. And the bit that I have there is a tapered 1/4 inch. Works great with the Tapcons as well as with wood screws. You'll learn more about those in the attachment methods video. And this tapered bit is actually a homemade one, but you can get them from your hardware store and then have that magnetic tip on there to help hold your screw into place. Moving on to saws, both miter saws and circular saws. That little Makita there is almost too small, and then the DeWalt I do really like. It came with a wood blade on it, both of these saws, and I like having the battery operated so I'm not having to deal with cords out on the job site. But the saw blades that it comes with do not work for cutting the basin lid, so I recommend using a metal cutoff wheel. Just make sure you're getting the right hole there for the type of saw that you're using. Any metal type cutoff wheel will work, and then to switch it out, or any brand of cutoff wheel I should say, to switch it out, the tool to take off that assembly comes on your saws, and then just lock your saw blade in place to loosen that assembly and change out. Same thing with the miter saw. The tool is right on the back, and you can take apart that assembly to put on your new saw blade. I explain more about the saw blades and why I choose the metal cutoff wheel in the cutting basin lid video, but here's some photos just showing off how clean a cut that you get using these saw blades. It's faster than having to tape to use the fine tooth blade, but that's also an option that you can do. If you put tape on there, you won't have as much chipping on the plastic. Another really important thing with your miter saw is to be able to set the miter angles that you're going to be cutting at. This one locks into place, which is really nice. And then also having the tilt for the head there to be able to do any compound miters that you might run into. The other tools that I kind of like having out on the job sites is an angleizer. This is helpful when you come to an angle that's not a perfect 90 degree. Just make sure that you're zeroing it out before you use it. Super helpful for finding those angles. I do always enjoy having a little leaf blower on the job site to make sure that I leave all sidewalks and driveways nice and clean, and then an outlet tester to make sure the electrician did their job right. Check out our other installation videos to learn everything you need to know to install Inception Lighting.